They're a couple.
You can be a couple and a duo.
No, you can't.
Sure you can.
No. Nope. Well, once you become a couple, you cancel out the duo.
Captain and Tennille. Boom. Where are you getting this from?
What's so great about Romeo and Juliet, by the way?
Overrated, songs written about Romeo and Juliet.
Overrated, right?
The fact that you don't think this qualifies says a lot about your upbringing, your intellect.
Hey, if you don't like it and you never watched it, that's fine. That's why this is a good pick, because you still know who Tom and Jerry are.
Tom and Jerry.
You know who Tom and Jerry are, even if you never watched a single second. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Guys on Draft. Just dudes, just two dudes. We draft stuff.
Yeah.
Put it in order. You guys pick who wins. Typically, we have more guys on the draft, but
typically, yeah.
It's been rough, an interesting few weeks.
Yeah.
I can say that I feel like we're a duo.
Which is why, it's kind of a, foreshadowing to this episode.
It's a segue.
Yeah, segue. Yeah, normally we have a voluptuous Mark.
Yeah.
And the...
That's a word.
Yeah, what would we call Zach?
Docile.
Yeah, young gun, maybe?
It's not a gun.
Yeah.
It's more like maybe just like a slingshot.
Yeah, slingshot. Anyways, normally we have two people with us, but lately, it's been a little hard. It's
been lonely.
Yeah, I mean, takes it's the men. The men are the men are here. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So we recorded last week.
Yeah,
this show, and then we didn't post it.
We didn't.
We had technical difficulties, but it was a good show. Hopefully, you'll see the light of day. I just burped.
So we could redo that show, and nobody would know.
Nobody would know. So we won't mention the name. But this week, as I alluded to and foreshadowed, we're going to be drafting the greatest duos of all time.
Yeah.
No specific walk of life genre or parameters on it. Just duos, It could be anything. Let your mind wander. Just a duo.
I agree. Right? I'm actually not listening to you because I'm pulling up the wheel of names because I forgot to do that. I
feel like this is... You don't have a quarter in your pocket?
This is a integral part of our show.
Can't we just flip a coin?
No, this is an integral part of our show. This is part of the magic.
I think you just like the Jesus.
So
you hear the chair crying out?
I did.
I'm sorry.
So I'm going to be Frank, and you're going to be Ali.
I don't like that.
Well,
what is that? Why?
Just those were what names came, so I'm leaving them. So I'm going to spin. Okay.
Okay.
So remember, you're Ali. I don't want to hear any crap.
So duos.
Yeah, best duos. Look at that. Well, and Frank won, so
Frank, huh?
I get to make first pick, and Ali, he finished second, like he does often in America.
Wow.
I don't. It's not right.
Was that a race thing?
No, it's not right. I'm saying, but it's probably pretty American that you finished second there. So
I guess so.
Anyways, so so best duos. I'm trying to think. Is it worth? Because we're not doing Snake, right?
No. We go back and forth.
Yeah, and we're not doing anything special. We're not doing mayhem.
No, none of that. Nope.
Yeah, we just got our gavels, so we'll get this ready.
Yeah.
And okay, yeah, I think for this one I would go first because I think this is I don't know. There's a lot of good first. I will say that.
What do you mean, like?
There's a lot of good possibilities for first.
There's so many duos, man. This draft is really going to be about
who you like.
It's going to show who you are. That's what I think.
Yeah, and so I'm tempted to go one. I think you'll go this one though, and I'm okay with it because I think that when we're talking about pop culture, we're talking about
what else?
Modern times.
Yeah. You're a big modern time guy.
Team Bosom Buddies is going Mario and Luigi at 1-1 because I think it's an iconic game. Everybody, like, it doesn't matter if you're 40, you played it. 30, you played it.
What
50,
game?
you played it.
Played what?
Well, the franchise, the Donkey Kong all the way up. Like Mario and Luigi have been part of Americana and the whole world, really, for 30, 40 years now. It's kind of crazy.
It's a boring pick, huh?
No, it's a beautiful pick.
It's stupid, right? Because you couldn't spell Luigi, right?
Well, hey, that's how I spell Luigi.
Real idiot, huh?
Okay.
Italian, right?
It.
But couldn't spell it. Got it. All right. That's good. That's a good pick.
I know.
Good start.
It's better than a good pick. And by the way, I won last week.
Sure you did.
No, I mean, in fact, we're going to be inviting one of our listeners on, Jackson Fellers. This is for you, buddy.
You won because Jackson said you won? I mean, come on, guys.
No, I invited him to come on the show because he was so definitive that I won. And that even Zach had to agree with him. And so I said, I need some competition. And
well, they're friends. You know?
These bums are not going to give it to me. So maybe because you and I think alike, if you come on, I'll actually have competition.
My list was better than yours.
It wasn't.
Even with the fake pick, it was better than yours.
It wasn't.
I looked at the list again.
People have spoken.
It was one person.
Time travel is dumb.
Time travel encompasses everything you wish for.
Like in 10
Everything.
years, in 10 years, everybody will be able to time travel.
Okay,
So you got to wish for it.
What?
It's done. It's real. It's like a scientific principle.
Okay.
So they're going to create a time machine, and then everybody can just buy one or borrow one from me.
You wished for money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Money's forever, man.
Well, so you're just like superficial, right? That's all it's about to you. Dad, bring my dad back last. That's your motto.
How dare you?
That's your motto.
How dare you?
You put him at 5.
I put him at 5 because knew I had 5 wishes. There's no rush. Wanted to give myself a little break because if my dad came back at pick 1, he'd be like, "What the hell are you doing? Pick this. You an idiot?"
And nobody else is going to pick for your dad to come back. So
yeah,
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, it's safe. It's safe. It's a good 5 picks.
All right, team you plus me equals us.
I think I know where you're going.
Mario and Luigi. You're probably reading it.
No, this is like so Phil.
Well, I mean, it's not so Phil. I mean, when we're talking about duos, or we're talking about sports, or anybody's making a reference, they don't say, "Oh yeah, he's his Luigi to his
he does.
Mario." Nobody says that. They say Batman and Robin, and that's the pick. Greatest duo of all time. And that's why it's referenced so much. Okay. I love Mario and Luigi just as much as the next guy, but they're not used as it's a term.
But
it's a term for a dynamic duo. But they're actually called the dynamic duo.
Robin is such a punk.
Robin is not a punk, and that's how I know you watched like Adam West Batman in the 50s and never again, because that's like.
I mean, in the comic books, he's not. I get it, but in the movies,
no, in the movies either. What do you?
Yeah, he's kind of a punk.
What are you talking about? Like George Clooney one?
He's kind of a punk.
You watched that one with the bat nipples?
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Hey,
Chris O'Donnell, Bat Robin, Dick Grayson.
I like
the Red Hood.
Like
you don't
Clooney.
Even. Yeah. You like Clooney and Batman?
I like Clooney. I didn't say I like him in Batman.
I like Clooney too.
Easy. He lives in Italy. He's a sharp guy. He knows what he's doing.
I bet he knows how to spell Luigi.
Maybe. So I think for pick 2-1, I feel like this one's going to go fairly quick in between our insults to each other because there are a lot. And there's a couple I want to go to.
Especially when you're looking at a list, right?
Well, this is a list I made, though.
Sure.
No, it is. This is notes.
Just now?
Yeah. Well, before, while we were talking. And I'm going to go.
You mean while I was setting everything up? Okay.
Yeah. While you were working.
Yeah. A real piece of garbage.
I like this. I mentioned this in our last episode too. I like this movie franchise. I think you cannot think of one without the other. They're iconic. Mm-hmm. Hell, there's an entire area of a theme park built around these guys, and it's Buzz and Woody.
That's weak.
Buzz and Woody, man. It's great.
They're not a duo.
They are.
They're not a duo.
They're a duo, man. You're gonna gavel, but they're a duo. And America will say
they're not a duo, though.
You don't think of one without the other. It's a duo.
That's true, but they're not an actual duo.
Come on.
They're not listed as a duo.
You could say that about then most of the people on this list.
Nobody says
So what's
Woody.
a duo?
Nobody says Woody and Mario and Luigi is a duo. Super Mario Brothers.
Woody and Buzz?
They're not on the marquee as Woody and Buzz. It's Toy Story.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
This is sharp, and this is going
There's
to
a
win me the
movie
draft.
called Batman and Robin. There's not a movie called Woody and Buzz.
This is going to win me the draft.
What's the movie called?
Woody and Buzz.
No, it's not. It's called what?
Yeah.
Toy Story.
Woody, people forget the name, and they say Woody, the movie with Woody and Buzz. That's what they
Okay,
say.
if you say so.
Yeah. Listen, I get the hate. I
It's not
understand it.
hate.
Because right now you're struggling. You're already, what am I going to pick?
I'm not.
You don't know what to pick, and that's like, it's scary.
I don't know what to pick.
At two.
I have so much to pick.
Okay, let me see. Break one off.
I'm trying to decide which one to do, you know?
I hear you.
Because I want to stick to like, true duos. Like
Okay, true duos.
true duo
According to Phil.
To me, a true duo. Okay, yeah, according to me, my definition of a duo is you can't say one name without saying the other. They go on the marquee together, like Siskel and Ebert, right?
Okay,
You don't say
throw that down.
Siskel. You don't say Ebert.
That's
you say
it. That's your
Siskel and
pick.
Ebert. No, it's not. No, it's not. Okay? But
It's probably better than anything you're going to put down. And Ebert's been dead for what, 50 years?
you don't speak on Ebert like that. Don't do that. All right. My next pick. This is going to be one for the ages. And it's a program we all love, and it just stands the test of time. And,
Yeah, this is bad because it's
this
like
is bad.
most.
You
listen,
picked Woody and Buzz.
anybody
Hey,
younger.
listen, but
Anybody younger than 30 doesn't know who
this
that
is.
is.
Your problem right here. I thought you were picking yours.
I like
but
Woody and
once
Buzz.
again, you show who you are. You wish for the money before your father, and then you come back right here next week and just trying to pander to the damn audience.
Listen.
Hey, if you don't like it and you never watched it, that's fine. That's why this is a good pick,
First
because
of all,
you still know who Tom and Jerry are.
Tom and Jerry.
You know who Tom and Jerry are, even if you never watched a single second of an episode.
You
okay?
can't watch it. Number one.
Yeah, you can. It's
They're
on Cartoon
canceled.
Network.
They're
No, they're not.
canceled
Oh,
because
my God.
there's too much violence.
No Tom and Jerry in your house, huh?
Borderline systemic racism in
Jesus.
that, and you're pulling out Tom and Jerry out your ass.
Turn into a snowflake right in front of
I'm
me.
just telling you. I'm trying to speak for Zach.
Don't melt away.
I'm trying to speak for Zach.
Yeah, Zach would have said something like that.
All right,
There's
so
so
I'm
many
gonna
good ones. So many good ones.
I'm gonna go right away because I got it locked and loaded.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of the greatest duos of all time. It's
Okay.
a true duo. You don't say one without the other.
Okay.
Bacon and eggs.
It's a good one.
Bacon and eggs.
I contemplated it.
It's beautiful.
I think I got a
Perfect.
better one, though.
Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead.
But no, that's good. Bacon and eggs, good. Solid. That's a solid pick.
Oh, it's
Should have been number 2.
I like Woody and Buzz. I think America will speak. I think there'll be another Jackson Feller comment, but somebody else saying, "Dude won with his second round."
I
pick."
feel like you're a little too concerned with what Jackson Feller says.
You know, I do want to meet Jackson because Jackson
Sounds like it.
He's been a supporter. You know,
Yeah,
he's kindred spirit.
I guess.
One of our intelligence audience.
What?
One of our intelligent listeners.
As opposed to you. What the? Are you all right, buddy?
maybe a minor
Stroke it out. Over?
a little bit. Well, my third cup of coffee, so it could be a lot of caffeine.
Yeah, a lot of caffeine. Probably ease up on that, huh?
Nah. Live hard.
So, all right. I think it's only right that we realm back into the world of sports. And if we're gonna journey into the world of sports, there's been a lot of great duos. I'm sure you could rattle off a bunch, right? But I think we got to go with the best of all time. And I mean that quite literally. Literally. Now I'm stroking out.
Yeah, you're
Jesus,
talking trash.
I'm
and there you
stupid.
go.
I mean, so good that it resulted in 6 championships.
Yeah, this is a suspect pick. This would be gavelled if Mark and Zach were all here.
So Jordan and Pippen are not a duo?
Jordan is Jordan on his own.
Oh, my God.
On his tennis shoes. Listen, on his tennis shoes, is there a
First of all,
shadow of
God, you
Pippen?
you do not cease to just age yourself every time you talk.
On his
Tennis shoes?
Okay, on his shoes.
Tennis
Is
shoes.
there the jumping man and then Pippen collecting his rebound? No. Jordan.
That's true.
Jordan's on his own. People say Jordan
That's true.
on his own.
Has Jordan on his own ever won a championship? Has he? Answer the question. I answered your question.
True duo.
Did he win
You
a
said,
championship?
wait.
Did he win a championship
You
without
said
Pippen?
people had to say
Championship, they do.
Jordan and
They do.
Pippen. And they don't.
They
Not
do.
always.
They do.
They do not.
They do. When they're talking about him winning a
They don't
championship.
even like, listen, Pippen doesn't even like him anymore.
Well, they don't like each other. That's true.
Yeah. So
But
how
that's
can
a
they
true,
be a duo?
It's a true mark of a duo. All the greatest groups break up. What are you talking about?
This is suspect.
Okay.
Suspect.
Jordan and Pippen is suspect?
Suspect.
That's ridiculous.
Suspect.
Yeah, you're stretching it.
No, because you just 2 picks ago said they had to be synonymous with each other.
Mm-hmm.
And I think of Jordan all the time, alone without Pippen.
You do?
Yeah. Every time I buy a shoe, it's
You
just
buy
him.
his shoe?
It's just him. Just
You don't even buy Jordans. What are you talking about?
you don't know.
You're just making shit up.
You don't know. I got a shoe closet.
You got a shoe closet.
Yeah, you don't
I
know.
don't believe you. I don't want to see it.
Why would I?
Put
I don't
it
want to
up
get them
on-
dirty. I
put it
don't want to
up
get them
on the
dirty.
gram.
I don't want to get them dirty. I'm like you. I don't like to get my
I'm not
kicks
like that.
dirty.
I don't know why you say
My
that.
kicks dirty.
I wear my sneakers everywhere.
All
I don't buy them. Anyway, stop making this about me. Jordan and Pippen, greatest duo in the NBA history. Number 1. Number 2, they've won the most championships as a duo. Okay. Number 3, when people talk about NBA and Batman and Robin, the original Batman and Robin that everybody thinks of is Jordan and Pippen. Were there duos before? Yes, there was, but they are the hallmark. So you can ballyhoo and throw glass at whatever I was going to say and tear me down, but Jordan and Pippen, solid. Better than Woody and Buzz.
So I'm gonna save you. I'm gonna save you from that absolute abortion of a pick.
Oh, I'm going to gavel this. We can't even, nobody here to vote. Fuck.
Yeah, you can't gavel this. This is a duo.
They're not
They're
a duo.
synonymous. They're
not a
known
duo.
for each other.
They're-
There's an entire play with their names together.
So stupid.
And this would be Romeo and Juliet.
Were they platonic?
No,
They're a couple.
they're getting to it.
They're a couple.
You can be a couple and a duo.
No, you can't.
Sure you can.
No, once you're nope.
You got a
can't
lot
be
of weird rules.
What couple? Name me another couple that's a duo.
Why would I have to? I named the couple.
They're
that's
a
duo.
couple. Once you become a couple, you cancel out the duo.
Captain and Tennille. Boom.
They're a couple.
They're a duo.
No, once they start dating, they're a couple. Once you start dating someone, you can't be a duo still. You're a duo when you're platonic.
I think there's no. Where are you getting this from? This is
The same place that you got, well, when you think of Woody, you think of Buzz. That's the same place.
when people see this pic, they're going to understand. You don't think
You're
of
right.
Romeo without Juliet. Duo.
But that's not what the draft is. It's duos. They're not a duo. There's so many better duos you could have picked.
I don't think
They
so.
were a couple.
I don't think so.
What's so great about Romeo and Juliet, by the way?
Listen, for
What's so great about them, though?
since the 1700s,
Idiots, right?
people have been going to reading the play, going to see the play. It's been redone in popular fiction and movies several times over. Romeo and Juliet.
Overrated,
Songs written about Romeo and Juliet.
Overrated, right?
No, it's perfect.
Overrated. You love Romeo
You
and Juliet.
probably are not. I don't know how to put this because it could sound like I'm making fun of you.
Makes
or
sense that you don't know how to put things.
How the fact that you don't think this qualifies says a lot about I don't know your upbringing, your intellect,
Yeah.
South Jersey schools.
South Jersey, I'm from North Jersey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
South.
You don't even know what the hell you're talking about.
You're from the farmland.
Okay, if you say
I mean,
so.
either way, like what I'm saying is, it begs me like, how good were these schools?
Oh, my schools are way better than what you went to.
Did you ever did you read Romeo and Juliet?
Yes, we did.
Okay, and it's not. And you
They're a
don't-
duo in your eyes.
beauty.
They're like the Blues Brothers to you. Yeah. Okay.
That's good.
I'm just saying, that's to you. That's what they are. They're a duo.
Oh, 100%.
And by the way, can we get back to what I was saying? Stupid too, right? How old were they? Like 17 or some shit like that.
That's young love, man. There's
They killed themselves.
nothing more beautiful.
So
than young
that
love.
you're promoting suicide.
Hey,
Hey.
you got to make your own decision.
If you need help, call somebody. But you're over there. You're promoting suicide.
I'm not promoting. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
that
great duo. Let's kill ourselves. Who's next? Bonnie and
Listen,
Clyde.
This is a duo that walked through fire for each other.
Idiots. They were barely. They didn't even love each other.
Listen, they went to war.
Listen, you were in high school. You
Went to
thought
war
you
for each other.
You thought you loved somebody, right?
Nah.
Did you love them? Oh, no. Okay. So idiots kill you.
I was always like, I was in control in high school. I knew this was a couple year span.
So you were the exact opposite of Romeo and Juliet. One could say.
Anyways, I'm interested since Romeo and Juliet are not. What you're going to?
Well, I mean, they're a couple, guy. I mean, how could you make a couple a duo?
I can't. I'm waiting for your.
Well, I mean, we're over there. We're arguing now. You want me to?
Danny Dimes and Waller. I expect
come on,
that's. No, I think it's
so. Come on,
apropos. It's like par for the course with you.
That's par for the course.
Yeah,
man. I want to go food.
Yeah, there's a couple good food ones.
I want to go food, but I have some other ones.
I'm a little hungry, so I want to go food.
I want to go food.
You keep saying that,
but there's some other ones. But man, bacon and eggs, huh?
That was the winner right there.
I don't think bacon and eggs is winner.
Well, then name a food. Better.
I'm choosing between two.
All right.
Then you do that.
Rice and beans. What are you putting?
No, spaghetti and meatballs.
That's a beauty right there.
No,
Hey,
never
you put
ordered.
that one, you win.
No, you might as well just say, hey, I'm white. Go to the restaurant and order spaghetti and meatballs. Go to Fazoli's. Spaghetti and meatballs.
You dropped that cap again.
I don't give a shit. Look at what I'm doing here.
Yeah.
Gotta hold 6 fucking things. All right. All right. You know what? Tried and true. Here's the real goat. Peanut butter and jelly. That's a duo.
People are watching their carbs. That's all I'm saying. Bacon and eggs, it's a low-carb diet.
Guess what?
Peanut butter and jelly,
Guess what? You're
bulking up for winter.
Hey, they're not making cake pops bacon and egg flavored, okay?
You don't think so?
No,
you don't
they're
think
not.
somebody
No,
around's
no.
making a bacon and egg?
Maybe some idiots making it, but most people they're going for a peanut butter and jelly cake pop.
Well, I mean, at the
Right?
Waffle House, maybe you get peanut butter and jelly.
Wonderful Smuckers. Wonderful Smuckers.
Peanut
Right?
butter and jelly's a good
What
one.
are you getting? What are you
It's a
getting?
good one.
A toaster strudel?
That's pretty good. Toaster strudel, warm.
Man.
That's nice. No, I peanut butter and jelly is solid. It is. It's good.
Oh, it's more than solid.
I'm just saying low carb
rock solid.
eating. People are
This is
trying
not
to
the
take care of
not
themselves.
the low carb draft, right?
Yeah.
You know what? If you go into a NBA or NFL locker room, what they have at halftime, they have a bunch of peanut butter and jellies laying around. You know that?
You think so?
No, I know so. I know so.
You went into
No,
you went into the thing.
I listen to podcasts with NFL players and NBA
okay.
players, and they talk about what's in the locker room.
Yeah.
Maybe listen to something, huh?
Yeah.
You make a podcast, maybe listen to a few.
I don't got to listen. I listen to mine.
You know what they
That's all
don't
I
got in
need.
there? They don't got a chef hooking up bacon and eggs.
That'd be nice. A little
Yeah.
omelet station.
It's too long.
Little omelets,
It's messy. It's gonna be peanut butter and jelly. You get your carbs, you get some protein in there, you get some sugar.
I can see James Harden walking over to the omelet station, getting some bacon, putting some little provolone in there.
Well, I'm not
Mid game,
gonna.
he's getting the mid game omelet. That's the thing.
I'm not gonna argue against the omelet, but mid game, yeah.
Well, I'm trying to go for my 5th, and there's so many.
You're on the rush on the way to work. You're not slamming a bacon and eggs in
Sure
the
you
car.
are.
No,
It's just
you're not.
covered with a biscuit.
No, yeah, but
Bacon, egg, and biscuit.
that's a different food.
No,
It's a different food.
It's
That's
not.
a sandwich.
It's just
You can't switch things. So let me ask you something. So if I take some salami and some cheese, right, some roasted red pepper, and I lay it on a plate, what is that? It's charcuterie, right?
Yeah, I mean,
That's what some people call it. Right? You lay it out. If I put it on bread, it's a sandwich. It's a different food.
you're crazy.
It's a different food.
I'm trying to decide. There's a couple food that I think are there, but there's an iconic partnership duo that everybody knows.
Another couple, huh?
No, not a couple. Not a couple. I think that you know it when you don't say one word without the other. You know immediately it's iconic. You know what it is.
Yeah.
And it's a food group that everybody loves. And
come on.
it's ice cream. And when you think Ben and Jerry,
This week.
Ben and Jerry, little chunky monkey, chubby hubby.
Sorry.
It's a great late night snack. You've seen your way
It's
around.
a good duo. I'm not a big sweets guy. So
Yeah, but when
Barking
you
up the
are,
wrong
I think
tree.
you've worked your way around a couple pints.
No, not really.
You know, you're American. You finished it when the spoon hit the bottom of the pint,
Not me. You got the wrong guy.
sucking, licking it out a little bit, licking the lid.
I'll suck it out. I'll lick it out too.
Listen, America, you be the judge.
Ask
Ben
my
and
wife.
Jerry.
She knows.
Ben and Jerry.
Ben and Jerry. Listen,
Good duo. One
it's
name goes to the
it's
name.
an honorable mention.
It's a good duo.
I'm sure you got a bunch of stuff on that list that's better than that. I believe
It
in
says you, but you have a propensity to lose these. So
That's not true.
I think it is.
Oh, I mean, you're basing this on like the same guy voting for you. So, I mean, it's not.
Hashtag Jackson.
Yeah, go Jackson. But I
Jackson
mean,
with an
Jackson
X.
does not represent the world. But
He does. I think he
No,
does.
doesn't.
He understands
No.
the youth. He's got a current. He's got a current on the youth.
So I guess. I guess.
Let's see what your fifth pick is. It's tough because there is a lot of good
There's
ones.
a lot, and
Yeah.
I'm really trying to, whether I go
Just in the food, there was three,
Current.
4 that I was trying to pick through.
current or not current. There's just so many. I mean, there's some real home runs that are older ones, but
Yeah, but you don't want to go too old.
no. But I'm gonna go with something that is old, and I think it's relevant because of what these young fellas represent. I think they're still referenced today because of a culture that they perpetuated and kind of made famous.
Oh, I know what you're going here.
And I'm going with probably the two most
This is
famous.
something that anybody under 40 won't remember.
You're not right because they're referenced all the time. People know who Cheech and Chong are.
There you go.
We're going with Cheech and Chong. Any stoner, anybody who listens to hip hop knows who Cheech and Chong are because they're constantly referenced. And they were heavily referenced in That 70s Show, which is another great show that's probably past young kids'
Yeah,
time a little bit. But
there you go.
I'm going with quality, man. I'm not just going to pick Rick and Morty because they're current when I don't think they're better, have more impact than Cheech and Chong.
So, what about like who would have been your next like honorable mentions?
If we're going old,
Any?
next guy I was thinking Abbott and Costello.
Well, yeah, you could. I thought you might do Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner.
Yeah,
You know,
it's like I said, I factor in like the name thing a little bit. But yeah, they were kind of, they did every episode together.
I almost did R2D2 C3PO.
Yeah.
They're a duo. For
Like
food,
yeah, that sounds bad.
for food, I thought about burger and fries, mac and cheese,
Mac and cheese, I thought of.
bread and butter,
Bread and butter, I thought of, what was it?
pizza and
Obviously,
beer.
Beer and wings, right? What was the one? Blues Brothers, I thought of.
Yeah, but the thing is, I think you say Blues Brothers, you don't normally say the names of them. That's why I felt like, yeah, it's a duo, but
Yeah.
I thought about SpongeBob and Patrick,
SpongeBob and Patrick was okay.
Phineas and Ferb.
Phineas and Ferb is good.
Yeah, I actually like that was I was kind of debating, but I felt like Scooby Doo, Shaggy. There was a lot of those that I feel like
Sounds like you had the same list I did.
could have been there.
There's some music groups too. Milli Vanilli came to mind.
Yeah, Donnie and Marie.
Donnie and Marie, Sonny and Cher.
Yeah.
Those are. I'm trying to think of more current ones though.
What about the first openly gay puppets, Bert and Ernie?
I was gonna. Bert and Ernie were high on my list, which is basically just the Odd Couple.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair. Yeah.
Barney and Fred and Barney was another one I thought of.
Yeah, that's probably not my.
Flintstones, you don't like Flintstones?
But it's the Flintstones.
Flintstones is the honeymooners, so it could also be Ralph and Norton.
What about Bugs and
Fudd, Elmer Fudd.
Bugs and Daffy? I was
Bugs
gonna
and
say.
Daffy, I guess.
I was gonna say, and this was one that I knew I'd get made fun of.
Well, you
but
should have did Mickey and Minnie.
My daughters loved these books, and we watched
The Hardy
movies.
Boys?
No, Katniss and Peeta.
They
They loved those movies or loved those books. That's why I didn't say it. I knew I was going to get
But
it.
they're just a couple, man.
Nah,
I feel like-
couple and duo. Come on, a good couple could be a duo.
Me and you right now, we're a duo. If we sleep together, we're no longer a duo, man. We're together.
There's no chance of that.
I didn't say there's a chance, but I'm just trying to illustrate to make it like
So
open your eye. Like we're
think
now a
that's-
couple.
That's ridiculous.
You and your wife are not a duo.
We're a duo.
No, you're a couple.
We're the dynamic duo.
No,
People
you're
call
not.
us
First
that.
of all, not dynamic. But
people call us that.
yeah, because they're just trying to be funny. You're not dynamic. First, let's get that out of the
Pretty
way.
dynamic.
You're not a duo. You're a duo in the sense that there's two of you, but you're not a duo.
That's what
You're
a duo is, buddy.
No, but that's what
Two.
a couple is too.
Two. Okay.
When
so
you
that-
become romantic, you're a couple.
I think
You shift. I think if you poll 1,000 people, once you become intimate, you shift from duo to couple.
Can I ask? Is there trouble at home? Like,
Why
I
do
need
you
to
say
come-
that?
Do I need to come and do a little marriage counseling? Because it feels like you don't think you could be a duo.
You're not a
with your
duo.
wife. I'm a duo.
I'm a couple. We're a couple.
You're a throuple because you got Selena mixed in there somewhere.
I wish.
I don't know. Go with that. So
What do you mean? That was the draft. It was
was
a
the
wish
draft.
draft.
yeah.
I like how you think you're gonna get me. You can't get me in trouble, buddy.
Well, I don't think she listens anymore.
I told her what I wished for. I came home and told her.
Yeah. She probably was half asleep and like.
No,
whatever.
she was wide awake. Whenever I walk in, she's waiting. Open arms, buddy.
That's what a good duos do.
No, a good partner.
That's good duos.
Good
They're
partner.
waiting there for you
In a relationship.
You know what I say? All right, let's do our recap. Team Bosom Buddies.
Stupid name.
It's got Mario and Luigi, Woody and Buzz,
So bad.
Bacon and Eggs, Romeo and Juliet,
Bad
and Ben and Jerry.
I like
winning
two,
list.
two of your picks. All right. Team You plus me equals us. Went with Batman and Robin, Tom and Jerry, Jordan and Pippin, Peanut Butter and Jelly, Cheech and Chong. I mean, this is how heavy hitters over here, bro.
Heavy hitters.
I mean, better
According to
than you every round.
If you get
Better than you every round.
5 out of 5 Pasquales, will probably rank that better than mine.
Well, you get
The rest of
Zach
America?
Zach and anybody that he hung out with, I guess, will vote for you. So That's-
I don't know, man. I think this is a solid list.
uh,
I think it speaks to a lot of different people. I went a little bit retro, a little
but you
bit
see what
into
I mean?
the art
You
community.
just why don't you pick what you believe?
Went into some good
Why don't you
low
just-
carb food.
You be you.
I believe this.
I want to know you.
This is me,
That's not you.
Romeo and Juliet.
Romeo and Juliet's not
You didn't
you.
cry when they died.
What the
didn't shed a tear?
Leo DiCaprio movie? No, I
You
didn't.
didn't shed a tear.
No.
Well, you got no soul.
I got no soul. I was
tell you.
like 17 when I seen it.
Well,
Give
see
a
it
shit.
again. See it again. Maybe now you'll cry.
I'm good.
So, anyways, that's my pick. It's my draft.
Yeah, so that's the draft. Hey, guys, come listen to us anywhere.
Yeah.
You listen to podcasts. Find us on all your socials at GON Podcast. If you're catching us on YouTube, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Comment underneath who you think won, why you know that a couple is not a duo. And please, on our socials, comment.
Yeah.
Follow
engage.
us on Chalkboard. We have another show called Guys on Sports, where we talk all things fantasy and current events in sports. We thank you. We love you.